Every single holiday and season, Dollar Tree brings these window clings. Boy, do I love crafting with them. I brought home several of these Easter themed ones. They have beautiful, fun designs you can use. And we're going to start with this wooden flower. You can find these wooden pieces at Dollar Tree pretty much year round. I'm going to remove the sticker because we're going to use the back. I sanded it and wiped it really well, and I'm just going to give it one coat of Waverly chalk paint in the white, but you can use any color you want. I'm going to use one of these wood rounds from Dollar Tree. I use them all the time for crafting, and you can find them year round. I'm going to remove the jute string from it, and then we are going to take this beautiful hat. I cut this, I think it was last year during spring season. I'm going to remove the ribbon and the tag, and we're going to stuff that center portion with some craft paper. It's a little hollow. We want to harden it up just a little bit. So I'm going to scrunch up the paper, push it inside, making sure that the back is nice and flat. Flip it over and then just shape it nicely into that round shape. We are going to attach it to the wood round. So we're going to add hot glue all around the perimeter. And this is where it's going to touch that hat. Don't worry about it being completely center. It doesn't matter as long as it's behind it. Tap it, be careful with the glue seeping through the little holes. The texture and the material of the hat really adheres to the hot glue perfectly. All right, Dollar Tree has these beautiful scarves every spring season, and recently I made a video using these, but I'm going to show you with this one. I'm going to just wrap it around the hat, okay? Very simple. I'm going to make a very simple knot. Now, if you want to make a bow, go for it. I decided to just keep it simple and make a knot. So I'm just going to tie it and knot it. No need to hot glue it. The wood piece is dry, so I'm just going to quickly sand it smooth and wipe it really well because we're going to attach the cling. We're going to add a layer of Mod Podge on the top surface, and then we're going to use this beautiful sun design cling. It's so cute. And we're going to place it right in the center. Then we're going to add one more layer of Mod Podge right over it, just to seal everything and just make sure there's as little amount as possible of those little bubbles. We're going to put that to the side to dry. Now we're going to add some florals to the hat. I'm going to hot glue it to the left side of the hat. Just some greenery picks from Dollar Tree. These boxwooks are actually from Amazon. And I'm just going to start adding them one by one. This is going to make it look like it has a lot of greenery, like we used a lot, but really we didn't use much. So after I hot glued them in place, it's time to attach the wooden piece. Here's where things got interesting. I was like, how am I going to add this? So I decided to add a pipe cleaner to the back. We're going to staple it in place. If you don't have a stapler, go ahead and tape and hot glue as needed. Then we're going to drill a couple of holes on the where I want to place it. Just carefully drill a hole and you're going to see them on the back side. We're going to thread the pipe cleaner through each hole, and then we're going to pull them from the back and tie it, just in a little twisty. Just make sure that the sun is where you want it. Now, to cover the back ties, we're just going to add hot glue and tape. This is going to prevent any walls from getting scratched. Then we are going to flip it back to the front, and we're going to add pop of color. These florals are from Dollar Tree. I just thought it needed a little bit of pop of color, so we're going to add a couple of them towards the bottom and then one towards the top. Now, to be able to hang this, I am going to add another piece of pipe cleaner. We're going to hot glue and tape as needed. Now, if you can see, we're going to do it towards the side where the florals are. That's the heavier side. If I add it in the middle, it's going to tilt on me. So you make sure you hot glue it towards the side where the arrangement is. And look how gorgeous this is. I love the style. Love how fresh and springy it looks. Let me know what you think down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to go to the glass aisle at Dollar Tree. We can find these mason jars. They come in a small and large size. I brought home a large one, and we're going to remove the lid because we're not going to need that right now. We're going to wipe it well. Often these are sitting in the shelves for a while and they collect dust, so make sure you wipe it so that the clings can attach it very nicely. This Happy Easter little banner cling is so adorable. I thought it was perfect for this craft. I'm going to try to center it as best as I can right there in the center. Now, because these are meant to go on windows, you don't need Mod Podge. They attach perfectly to glass. I'm going to add these foam Easter eggs right inside of the jar. Now, you can use whatever you want, or you don't have to fill it in. It's up to you. Dollar Tree has beautiful designs of ribbon currently out for spring and Easter. This bunny one is so adorable. I'm going to cut off a piece, wrap it around the thread on top of the jar, and we're just going to make, again, just a simple knot. If you want to make a bow on this one, go ahead. I just wanted to keep it simple. I'm going to cut off the excess ribbon, and I'm going to add these greenery from Dollar Tree. Just spread it open, and then we are going to add these purple flowers also from Dollar Tree. We're going to add 3 of them. There's something about threes when you are making arrangements. And then we are going to add a tiny little purple flower right there in the center of the knot, just to cover the knots and just bring everything together. Look how gorgeous this is. It took absolutely no time. It's so gorgeous, so beautiful. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For the next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to start with this wooden house that you can find at Dollar Tree. You can find these wooden pieces year-round, and I'm just going to remove the sticker because we're going to keep this one on the one side nicely done, and we're going to work on the back side. I added adhesive spray to the back, and then we're going to cover it with this beautiful craft paper. It's from a book I got at Michael's a long time ago. Once attached, I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to remove the excess paper from the edges. And then we are going to sand down. I'm going to use the nail filer, but you can use a sanding block. This is going to remove that little tiny piece of paper that just can't get close enough when you are cutting with your X-Acto knife. And it's going to smooth out the edges and make it very flush, and it's not going to fray on you. Once it was completely attached, we're going to take this Happy Easter cling. I'm going to be very honest with you. I was not a huge fan of the blue with the green. I think I should have picked a better craft paper, but nonetheless, we are going to work with it. I added a layer of Mod Podge to the back, and we're going to place it, removing any bubbles as possible. See, I'm not a huge fan of that shadow around it, but it worked well. Now, Dollar Tree has these little carrots every year for Easter. Love working with them, but I'm not a fan of the little, stick in the top. The green part. So I'm going to pull them apart, but be careful because look what happened to me. So just hold it really tight and pull it. We're going to make it a little nicer. We're going to add these 3 pieces of faux boxwood. We're going to add a little bit of hot glue and just attach them to the top of each. We're going to keep this craft on the simple side. We're going to add the carrot to the top. The first one we're going to add right in the middle, nicely straight. Then the other 2 we're going to add to the sides at an angle shape. That way it's just going to add a little bit of character. But look how stunning this looks. Now, I know I'm not a fan of the blue with the green, but I think it works a little bit, But let me know what you think. I'd love to know your opinion down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to start with this glass jar. You can use any jar you want. I really like the neck of this jar for some reason. I don't know where I got this. I want to say it was a long time ago at Target Dollar Spot. I'm going to wipe it with an alcohol wipe. This one was really grimy, and I'm going to dry it really well. We're going to add several of these clings right towards the bottom of the jar. This is a beautiful picket fence cling, and then we're going to add a couple extra little flowers to the side of it, just to kind of extend the design to the sides. How cute and how easy it is. Just peel and stick them. Now, I want this to be a flower arrangement, but with a little bit of a twist. Oh, I also added a bee. So cute. All right, so Dollar Tree has these little eggs. They're so unique. I thought I'm going to make an egg arrangement. So I'm going to take 3 of these. At first, I thought I needed 6 of them, but it was way too big. I'm going to take 3 bamboo skewer sticks, and we are going to hot glue them inside of each egg. We're going to add a dab of little hot glue right on the top, thread it from the bottom all the way till it touches the top. Just wait a couple seconds while it hardens, then add hot glue to the bottom so it really secures it in place. And I did the same thing with the other 2 eggs. So easy and so fun. All right, so now we are going to add Spanish moss inside this jar. This was a task. So I grab a pencil. The eraser of the pencil really helped to really push it in. So just take your time. You don't even have to do this. You can use sand or sugar, anything white, anything you want, or not add anything at all. But I thought it looked really cute. All right, so now we're going to place the eggs. I'm going to add one higher than the other, and I'm going to cut as needed so that it has that nice arrangement look. I decided to add some faux boxwood. This is just going to hide the skewer stick, and it's just going to add fullness and greenery and freshness to the entire arrangement. And I think it turned out so adorable. I love that it's an egg arrangement, but I love that the eggs are so different, so textured, so unique. Let me know what you think of this one. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.